everyone, welcome to Afom TV. My name is Afom Hine. We appreciate each and everyone for sticking to the channel, subscribing, sharing our videos and commenting. Please, if today is your first time here, I'll urge you to click on the subscribe button, share this video, comment and like. Today, we are at the biggest livestock market in Ghana, Turaku, in Ashaiman to be precise. We are here to buy some goats, sheep, and look at the cattle market too. If we have a good price, we are going to buy some. If we cannot afford, we'll come another time. But essentially, there are two ways of stocking your farm. It is either you go to a farm, somebody, a breeder, to go and buy your stock, or your parents' stock, or you come to a livestock market like this one. Today we have chosen to come to this place because there are some advantages of coming to the market. One, you get variety to choose from, and so there are options. Two, because it's a market, the price is quite competitive, and so you can get the best deal too. So join me as we go through this market, asking about prices and looking at the features of the animals, the best features that you need to get on your farm. Stick and stay. We will be right back. So let me start off by giving you a few tips or tricks that you need to have up your sleeves if you want to go into the livestock market to buy some livestock for your farm. First thing you need to note is that please don't go there in your best of clothes. The traders will normally look at you and your appearance and give you a price quotation that befits your appearance. So what I've learned is that if you are going to the livestock market, you can put on usual clothes. Don't try to look your status, if you have any status at all in society. Again, normally, even if you are going there with any car, you can park somewhere else before you enter the market proper. These are some few trips that I have learned, because if you go there, they see you in a Porsche car or you look dressed up, it means that this person has money, and so they are going to give you prices that befit your status. So let's move into what you need to know about this market. This market is about one of the oldest markets in the animal in the livestock selling industry, and animals are brought in here from Burkina Faso, Chad, Mali, Niger, all sorts of animals, but mainly sheep, goats and cows. These are the three main livestock animals that are brought in from other parts of West Africa to Ghana. The only sad part is that the higher breeds of goats that you have, like the Boer goats, the Savannah, the Kalahari Red, you can have the Kiko. These higher breeds of goats are not available in Ghana. They don't have them on the market, and there are not any breeders around that have these goats. So when you come to a typical market like this one in Turaku, Ashaiman, the normal breeds of goat that you get are the Sahel and the West African dwarf goats, and maybe some hybrids in between the Sahel and the West African dwarf goats. That's for the goats. When you come to the sheep, you can have some Balami once in a while, and then the usual blackhead, and not really any hybrid of sheep and goats. And so that is the downside of coming to the market. But then
you have a variety that you can choose from, because there, as I said, there are not any breeders who are breeding the high quality goats here in Ghana. I mentioned earlier that the disadvantage of coming to the market, but the disadvantage is also that when you come to the market, the animals that you see here, you have no record of the animals. So, but if you go to a proper farm or a proper breeder, the person can give you a history of the animals and then their health status and all of that. But when you come here, you don't really have a record of the animals and their health status. So anything that you buy, you have no guarantee or you have no assurance of what you are buying. So that is one downside or some of the disadvantages of coming to the livestock market to buy goats or sheep or cow from. So in choosing a goat or sheep for breeding, the first thing that you must note is the structure of the animal is very, very important. You have to look at firm body structure. Standard. The animal must be upright, standing, good neck, good body, good bone structure. And especially if you are choosing a back, then the job become tougher, because if you do a good job, you have a good breed of goats on your farm, because your goat or your sheep farm, the offsprings that you get are mainly that of the back that you bought. So their back will reflect the kits and the offsprings that you get from your mother stock. So choosing a back becomes quite a headache for most breeders of goats and sheep. So once you enter the market, the first thing that you do is that you walk through the whole market and then kind of scan through all the animals that you have available at the market, moving from one stand to the other, going through the animals just by watching them and looking at their features and seeing which ones are the best. After that, then you start selecting the ones with the best features that you want on your farm. So you select them and then you start the negotiation process. So you go to one breeder or one trader and then you select the animals that you like from his stock, and then you ask of price, then you negotiate on that one. Don't pay immediately. Okay, so you kind of note it down. If you are buying a lot of goats or sheep, that's what you do. You don't pay immediately. You note this person down, you negotiate the price, and then you go to the next one. Go to the next stand, look through, find which ones you want, then you negotiate that one too. So at the end of the day, when you are done and you have a fair idea of the prices of each one of them, then you can finally select the ones that you want to buy. Then you go to the traders and pay for those ones and take them one after the other. So that is how basically the process or the buying situation here at the market is. So after selecting our goats that we wanted to buy some sheep too, so we settled on this doe, all white doe. You see that I'm checking for physical features. Normally you find that there are ticks in their ears and the body, so you have to check for ticks. That also shows the kind of management that they were in, if it was good or bad. And then here I'm looking at the teeth, because the teeth or the dentition of the goat or the sheep can tell you how many years the goat is. So if you are buying it for breeding, then you have to check. If it is too old, then it might not be very good for breeding again. So we settled on two does, and then these are selected goats. You can see that they are looking very lean. That's because normally when the traders are bringing them from that far, they are not fed right, because they don't want to buy a lot of feed for them, so they are not fed right. So these ones, if you give them a few weeks of good feed, you will see that their whole body will change, and then they will gain more weight and look good structurally. So those are the goats that we selected, and we got some two sheep too. Here at the market, I mean, you have fine breed of cattle too, that you can buy for rearing, but the prices of the cattle were not very favorable. So I checked. I mean, I would have loved to buy one of these bulls, but I could not. My pockets could not afford. So I'll definitely come back for the cattle another time. I'll definitely come back. So at the end of the day, we got these two does looking very good, and then we got this big boy ram. So after the purchases, you have to go to the veterinary services unit right at the market, and that's where they'll give you a weigh bill for the animals that you've bought, and you pay a token. And then if you want, there's a vet there who can give them injection and some prophylactic treatment before you take them away. So you load them on your mode of transportation, and then off you go. I believe this has been a very exciting day at the market, livestock market. And then for those of you who also want to stock your farm, I believe I've shown you enough to guide you through the process of going to get your own animals for your farm. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.